Good afternoon, leaders. So we are the next reporter, which is the chapter 6 with the entitled Corporate Expansion and the Strategic Actions. So here are the group 3 presenters. So first things first with the Sir Rodel Romero. The next one, Sir Jestril Manuel. The third is yours truly, Joel M. Marquez. Fourth, J. Cambao. Fifth, Miss Marian Mendoza. Sixth, RJ Pille. Seven, Miss Lizelle Mondana. And last reporter will be Analea Pardillo. So this is the proponent of this chapter. For the next slides will be our objectives. After this presentation, my classmates should be able to first give the importance and the dynamics of corporate expansion. Second, develop corporate strategies for expansion in market needs and operation. Third, identify the different levels and types of corporate diversification strategy. Fourth, give the reasons for corporate expansion and diversification. Fifth, know the process of corporate re-engineering and re-extracting strategies. Six, understand the importance of resources and incentive competencies. And the last one, know the importance of motivational and value reduction strategies. So before we proceed to the next subtitle of our reporting, but if you can still remember, last meeting, so we already done discussing the dynamics of corporate expansion. At the same time, the crafting the corporate strategy with Sir Gistrel. And the next one is corporate level of diversification, which explained by yours truly. And of course, the level and types of corporate diversification strategy. So number one, we'll already tackle the diversification through expanded operation. Um, the dominant or two-layer diversification, we already tackled this. And the three interrelated diversification strategy. And 4, 5, 6, which is explained by J. Kiamba, which is the backward diversification strategy, forward diversification strategy, and the last is the conglomerate or higher level of diversification. So that's the end of the last meeting. So we shall continue for the rationale for the corporate diversification strategy, which explained by Miss Marian Mendoza.
Rationale for corporate diversification strategy. The power of economies of scope and develop manpower and corporate resources are harnessed to gain further related revenue. Sharing of related activities like purchasing functions and distribution develop, develop economies of scale and therefore operational cost is transformed into added revenue. Example, firm like San Miguel Corporation that operate packaging plants could utilize their added resources for other products. The bottling plant could be bottles for wines and beverage. San Miguel Corporation is one of the example of the firm na ginamake useful gid nila ang packaging plant nila para sa iba nilang product. Parehas ang bottling plant nila na pwede man sa wine kag beverage. As we know, San Miguel produce more products like in food and beverage. They really make sure that they can produce more products so that they can the machine they spend a lot of money can generate more income or revenue to the company or firm. And not only that, they also competitive globally because they can produce the product according to what globally wants to have. I just want to conclude that the power of the economies of scope is very important to the have knowledge, because in this way we will know the strength and weakness of our company and what else we need to improve to to increase the revenue. This way we know the place of our company.
The value and economy in the transfer of core competencies. the experience gained in the mother firm could be used effectively. So, ibig sabihin, the training and experience through time working in the mother unit are assets that could be transferred or shared with the new business venture. Their loyalty and dedication have been tested through time, and these are assets that could not be copied or imitated by the competing firm. So sa madaling salita, no, ang training at experience ng ating mga workers sa ating mother firm unit ay makukonsider na siya na mga asset na pwedeng-pwede na natin siyang ilipat or ibahagi sa magiging bagong business venture natin or magiging branch natin. Dahil ang kanilang loyalty at dedikasyon, no, tested na mula sa ating mother firm. And of course, ang mga asset na ito ay hindi na pwedeng makopya, no? Mahihirapan kopyahin ang ibang mga competing firm because of the loyalty and dedication of our employees. Next, we have the cost training has been eliminated. So it means the training and expertise and the mother unit could be eliminated as the managerial expertise gain could be utilized immediately into the new business venture. Managerial values are core competencies that rival could have difficulty to understand and imitate. The development of these core values has been gained through corporate interventions and trainings. Dito, sa madaling salita, hindi na natin kailangan mag-train ng mga bagong employees since na ang ilalagay natin ay yung mga employee natin sa mother firm which is meron na talaga silang mga experience and they are totally equipped, no, ready na sila to operate sa ating new business venture, no, dahil ang managerial values, no, mas madali nating makuha kasi nga naa-adapt na ng mga employees natin doon true sa ating mga binibigay na intervention and trainings. So, hindi na tayo nahihirapan na kailangan nating mag-back to zero. Kasi pag nag-hire tayo ng mga bago, no, we need to consider na kailangan talaga nilang mag-undergo to trainings and seminars or workshop. Unlike na kapag kumuha tayo doon sa mga empleyado natin from mother firm, no, they are already equipped and ready to the new business venture. The next one is the development of greater managerial motivation, which means the transfer of managerial employees to new business venture could serve as motivating factor to use their talents and expertise. The transfer in an opportunity for the executive to prove his worth in creating business activities that would generate additional revenue. It is serving as motivating factor for his increase in salary and compensation due to new responsibility that is attached to his new position. So it means, no, ang pag-transfer ng ating mga managerial employees sa ating new business venture, no, it serves motivating factors, no. Motivate tayo ng mga empleyado kapag nililipat natin sila. It's because they are facing a new opportunity, no, that they can prove their ability to manage the business. So nagkakaroon din ito ng effect or factor din ito na kapag ini-increase yung mga salary nila and of course the compensation, it is because for a new responsibility na kanilang gagampanan, no, doon sa ating new business venture. The last one is empowerment and the development of corporate responsibility. Ibig sabihin, the transferred executive develop a sense of corporate responsibility and empowering him to exercise his expertise and technical capabilities has developed morale and commitment to his organization. Empowerment does not mean loss of control as system and procedures must be put in place to safeguard future abuses in power. Management, audit, and reporting system could be some measures of control. So ibig sabihin, no, we need to empower and develop our employees or kung sino man yung ma-assign doon sa new business ventures natin. So every time na nagkakaroon tayo ng transferring, no, ini-empower natin yung ating mga empleyado that they need to exercise their expertise, no, kasi because in their point of view we believe in their capabilities, no, kaya natin binigay sa kanila ang bagong business venture or bagong responsibility sa ating business venture. So, it doesn't mean na kapag ini-empower natin ang ating mga empleyado ay nagkakaroon na rin ng conflict kasi minsan nga pag over-empowered na natin ang mga empleyado, lumalaki yung ulo o nagkakaroon ng mga sariling desisyon, no? So, nagkakaroon din ng conflict. But, we need to set the safeguard in the future abuses in power. So kailangan din natin maglagay ng safety net, no, para at least they know their boundaries and their limitation, di ba? The management audit and reporting system could be measure of control. Kailangan pa rin i-control pa rin sila ng ating mother firm, no? Doon pa rin sila mag-follow sa lahat ng rules and regulations natin doon sa mother firm, no? Nilipat lang natin sila sa ating new business venture because we believe that their capabilities and talent and skills, no, na talagang magagamit nila. So it's not bad to empower, no, ang ating mga empleyado because that's for the good of everybody and of course for the good of the company, no, we trust our employees because sabi nga natin kanina, no, the loyalty of our employee is nandoon na. That's why we need to empower them, but we need to set limitations.
So, hello, good morning everyone. I will be the one to report about the power of market-related diversification. So, when we say diversification, it is the act of investing in a variety of different industries, areas, and financial instruments. And it refers to the power of the firm when it is able to sell its products or services below the competing firm or to reduce the cost of productions and distribution. This strategy can be used to gain market as they use their core competencies and capabilities to develop new products. And this multi-point competition of offering products in the same market area or geographic markets allows the firm to diversify either vertical or horizontally by adding related products that could simultaneously be carried into its marketing operation and integration as the firms develop the ability to save its operational expenses. So, the power of market-related diversifications allows the firm to expand or mapalago pa ang ilang operations by adding markets, products, services, or production from the other existing business. So, and its purpose is to enter lines of business that are different from other current operations or product they have nga makabulig or dagdag income sa ilang business. So, vertical and horizontal diversification. It is the process of adding a new venture upward by acquiring or establishing a new firm that will handle the production of new product that is different or similarly the same with that of the competing firm, and have the benefit of developing strong market penetration and reducing the cost of distribution, improving product quality, and more so in safeguarding the limitation of technology by the competitors. So under the power of market diversification, it allows the firm to diversify. So both vertical and horizontal diversification helps the firm para mapalago ang business kag makasustain sa ilang business. kag maka-sustain sa ilang nga mga expenses. So, when we say horizontal diversification, it is a process of either backward or forward integration. By producing the inputs of production of creating a new venture that will handle its distribution. So, for example, example of horizontal diversification is when a notebook manufacturer starts to manufacture pencils, and when they enter pencil manufacturing, then this is a horizontal diversification. So sa horizontal diversification, ito yung nag-diversify sila into, for example, sila yung sa isang business, sila yung nag-create ng other product na pwede nilang mapagkitaan para makadagdag kita sa ilang business. So, there is example naton, ang main nila nga product is notebook. So, ang main product nila is notebook. So, they manufacture pencils and they enter pencil manufacturing. So, atong pencil nga product nila is nakadagdag kita sa ila. So, while in diversification, derived from same concept but is applied differently in investing and business. In business, it refers to one company taking over a supplier rather than a competitor. For example, is San Miguel used to distribute its bottled products directly to retailers. So, din naman sa vertical diversification, they prefer to be a supplier rather than a competitor. So, there is a vertical diversification, sila ang nag-supply sa mga businesses. So, that would be all. Thank you.
The power of cooperate financial strategy and capability. This is an unrelated system of diversification where firm invest and this capital reduce on ventures that will protect this core business operating while generating profit and in their investment. For example, nag-invest kakakwarta ang firm para sa response para ma-protect ang business at the same time gakita ka o gaginansya ka sa ning invest mo. Next, efficiency in capital market allocation. The source of capital investment came from the profit generating and the firm internal operation. In the conglomerate setup, the corporate office distribute capital to business decision to create volume from the overall company. Provide against from the internal market allocation. Generating additional capital could be done through the sales of stock to investors who have excess saving and would like to invest their money in well-establishment company which we call in the stock market as blue chip corporate. For example, kuha mo na information sa company before ka mag-invest or secure ba ng company nga na para sa imbisan mo kay basi nga base ang savings mo imbis nga magdamo maubos lang kay ng company nga na hindi siya quality sa mga market. Strategy restarting processes. Collaborate with resources at their disposal by buyout some non-performing PEM, develop them into profitable ventures that may be related or unrelated to your operation. Financial economics are created by providing effective management system to its materials expertise and related available resource. For example, dapat ng company nga na balance sheet siya. Dapat gabayad sa tax, dapat more investment ang gasulod. Tapos ang area dapat ng gid siya sa sa mga area.
Corporate incentives and resources competitiveness. Tax and tariff incentives is developing countries. The incentives to diversity came from both the internal and external environment. The external environment came for incentives given by the government for new industries. This could be in terms of tariff reductions in the import of new machineries or technology that will be used in their production. Companies operating in export processing zones enjoy corporate incentives for a number of years depending on their corporate operations. Joint venture firms operating with foreign partners are given tariff incentives as they generate the necessary employment opportunities to the local manpower in the surrounding community. So these corporate incentives and resources competitiveness refers to the extension of helps to those industries. For example, TESDA dito sa Pilipinas, TESDA give help to all the industries na pwede nilang tulungan. For example, kapag pwede sila magbigay ng mga machines sa mga tailors or mga designers, or other than that is nagbibigay din sila ng mga capital para sa mga gusto magsimula ng mga small businesses. So, aside from that, itong corporate incentives and resources competitiveness, not just only referring sa mga tao or sa agencies na tumutulong to give capitals. Pwede din na yung mismong sa loob na mismo ng isang company, nagbibigay din sila ng mga incentive to their employees or to their staff para at least kahit
Leaders, we were hoping that you learned something from our presentations. Sorry for some background music, but the important thing is that you learn a lot. Thank you so much for listening and allowing me to read this quote. Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do it. By Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. Once again, thank you leaders and good luck on our final exam.